It's been a while, Mr. Razorback. Well, technically, to be correct here, the Razorback Armada, because once this circle gets full, the Fomorian will return. But the Razorback is, which means the Razorback Armada has returned. In your inbox will be a lovely message when you log in. A resource found only in Arc-winning missions near Jupiter and Neptune. Why is that so important? Because you need the cryptographic ALU, 4 of them, to build one Razorback cipher. You're going to need 3 of them to actually complete this. But as you can see, the Razorback Armada is attacking the Orcus relay. So when it says Jupiter or, yeah, ignore that, go to Neptune and you basically want to be doing this mission. It is a mobile defense mission, and you'll notice there's pretty much always people doing this because it is one of the better missions to do this. Celestia, probably the best place to get cryptographic ALUs every time Razorback turns up. But floating just outside of Pluto, there it is, the Razorback Armada. Jump in, it's not that hard of a mission or that scary. But once you get to this point, well, first off, you'll have to actually deploy the Razorback, or just stand there dancing, waiting for people. You cannot do damage to Razorback. What you need to do is go up there and hack that terminal. Wow, it's actually, yeah. And down here will spawn a Bursa. Take out the Bursa, hack the Bursa, auto breach if at all possible, and it's the Bursa that will go and, oh wow, okay, knock down. That's right, I actually have the correct weapon this time. Oh, I said that, what happened? We'll take the shields off the Razorback and just rinse and repeat. I'm assuming you're back up there. Okay, do not stand underneath the Razorback. Just like the Jackal, all that's going to happen is it's going to knock you over. Should be 4 times in total, 1 per leg. Very, very easy, especially when you've got a team that know what they are doing. That is great. I love seeing that. It's something you just don't see enough of. Wow, that was not doing damage to that leg at all, was it? So, yeah, okay. That doesn't exist. Is that what you're telling me? That huge bit on the side of you doesn't... Wow, it actually doesn't. Come on, Digital Extreme, that's some really bad damage areas. Wow. Either way, just repeat that 3 times. Or 3 Bursas in that case. I'm not counting the 4th one because technically we didn't notice it was there. So I'm still counting that as 3. Lots of Xmas enemies. And one of the reasons to do this? Well, for the gorgon wraith parts. Or, weirdly, all 3. Oh, and 200,000 credits doesn't hurt, and a built orokin catalyst. Not a blueprint, an actual built one, considering the Tenet weapons and Kuva weapons use these a lot, as does everything else. Well, that can be really useful. Main reason for wanting the Gorgon Wraith, if you don't have it, this is probably the only way to actually get a hold of it. This thing does 27 damage, the normal one does 25. Whereas the Gorgon does 23, but that's because it has increased crit chance. Still wish that had the same stats as the base one. That would have made it so much better, but that's a barrow bring. He's not going to, well, to be fair, he's not going to bring that to Orcus anytime soon anyway. Well, he probably could, and probably will. I mean, it's not a high-level weapon. When the Wraith is just ever so slightly better, has less crit chance, yes, but does more base damage. And does have a smaller fire rate. And a smaller magazine. Don't know why I keep defending this thing. Not to forget the 120% puncture mods for, obviously, melee, pistol, rifle, and shotgun all drop from Razorback, though not the only way to get those these days because the Eidolon drops them. And technically the Mutualist incursions do the same thing. But without taking on the Profit Taker or Pyre Captain, The Razorback Armada is the easiest place to get the heat damage and status chance of 60% each for, well, the Arc Melee can be handy, but let's be honest, the Arc Gun is the one you kind of want if you don't already have it, because Gravimags exist, which means the Arc Gun can be used in any mission. Arc Melee can't. Then there is the whole, well, we need to save the Orcus relay, because has the Razorback Armada actually ever successfully taken out a relay? No, the Fomorian did. But once that percentage is gone, hopefully they will take out a relay, but hopefully not Orcus, because Orcus is the highest level relay, and if he brings new weaponry, which we can all hope, new Prisma weapons, Barrow will have nowhere to go if that is gone. God forbid Digital Extreme actually rerun the event so we can build the rest of the relays. Maybe one day. And with that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.